This is a question that the Mail has been wanting to ask for ages. Are moths racist? Sajila.
Now, moths are racist? The headline.
They're not going to be, are they?
Yeah, now, moths are racist? Everyone's a racist, a little bit racist. Whose is that? That's Tim
Avenue Q.
Avenue Q, yeah.
Oh, right. So scientists officially named gypsy moth spongy moth because its old moniker is a derogatory term for Romani people. I was like Googling gypsy because I thought, how bad is it? And it is about, it's people who don't have a fixed abode and they travel. So it's like nomad.
It's not, I mean, because we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago because of the Jimmy Carr joke issue. So I was checking to see where it is on Ofcom's list. What is it considered derogatory? It's not. So gypsies, it depends on who you ask. And actually, some gypsy people call themselves gypsy, so it's not necessary. It's a bit more complicated than just. It's not a racial. It's not a.
It's
derogatory.
but we're talking about. Let's face it, guys. We're talking about moths.
We are talking about moths.
Like, so moths, and so it's actually the official name is Lymantria dispar. Is a damaging pest in North American forests, and public awareness is critical in slowing its spread. So I thought, OK, well, if you're talking about people, that might be quite derogatory, but we are talking about moths. So they've renamed it the spongy moth, spongy bob square moth, and the reason why it's called spongy is because it's got like it's the name refers to the moth's fluffy sponge-like egg masses.
Oh. Is that not more derogatory?
I could be called the same.
Spongy. It just sounds so undignified, spongy moth. How do the moths feel about this?
I was going to say I think that's important to remember. None of this is about whether the moths are offended by the use of any of the words. Call them spongy all day long, they probably won't care.
They don't even know that they were called gypsy before. They don't care, do they? But the thing is, the word gypsy... So I used to wear gypsy skirts. I buy gypsy earrings. Is that now...
It's an odd one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's probably something.
And what about Cher's song, Gypsies, Tramps and Thieves?
Oh, yes.
You know, well, we're
in a very musical
I'm
mood tonight,
in a very
aren't you?
musical mood today. I love music.
The flip side to this story would be, who cares if a moth gets rebranded? It's one of those that already on Twitter people are giving it some. Oh, it's disgraceful. You can't say anything these days.
Yeah, I think get upset.
I think that's true. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but I think it's just this long line of this sort of changing to language, finding offence where no one was ever offended is part of a broader problem. This is just, yes, in each individual case is insignificant. But then when you take the whole thing, it's like, look, can we just calm down? No one was upset by this.
No.
So, this is a needless thing to do. And it plays into the hands of more reactionary people because then they can say, oh, look, the whole world's going mad. And,
Yeah.
It seems futile to me.